Hello, this is Willhouse Darkrock, and welcome back to my Let's Play / appreciation of Kohan 1. That is Kohan Immortal Sovereigns, a Kohan Ahriman's Gift. We are now on Ahriman's Gift. And let's go ahead and play the second big mission. It says Mission 3. Go.
Mistress, now that you have total control over the snowbound regions of this land, we can push south to bring all of the north under your heel. There are rumors of a Kohan warrior traveling north to oppose you. We shall cut out her heart and bring it before you should she interfere with us. The lands of the north will be yours to rule, mistress.
Well, apparently we know it's a girl that's coming to get us because they used a feminine pronoun. Alright, this is a very difficult mission, like all of them are. Not as difficult as the last mission, though. We start off with the Shadlings. One thing to note is this unit right here will actually turn to ours as soon as they see us.
Please, have mercy. We cannot hurt you. We are simple fishermen and traders. Langston's armies lie south of here, beyond an impassable stretch of mountains that leads to an inland sea. Leave us be. We will not oppose you.
You have a group of settlers right here. You can build them right here. This little monument gives you money. You could also build them over here, but you got to be careful because these guys will continually assault it, and I don't know if it'd be able to stand against it. Usually we just have them go north. The Barbarian Enclave, there's two of them. When you get here, you get another text.
Yes, my lord.
Mistress, we found the shattered remnants of an ancient Nightbringer's temple. We have made the required sacrifices and have been blessed by the shadow. We should move quickly before the enchantment fades.
And it fades pretty quickly. But that gives you +3 defense and +3 attack. That attack does Kalundite damage, or actually never mind, these guys just do Kalundite damage, which bypasses armor. There's going to be a text when you take over this particular guys. I try to get all the text before I actually have to play the game.
Mistress, I have interesting news. While we exterminated those too old and weak to be slaves, many of them wailed about how the ruling council brought this doom upon them. When put to the question, some spoke of a decision their leaders made about studying a ruined temple to the southeast. It was once considered cursed, but the younger leaders in the council did not believe in curses and sent scholars to study it. We persuaded the locals to hand over the findings. They describe what I believe to be a temple of the Nightbringer. Something worth investigating ourselves. Don't you agree, my mistress?
So again, there is this unit. I'm pretty sure it's probably supportless, meaning it's not costing the enemy any resources at all. They have +10 against shadow elements, which is us. But oftentimes, like we usually do, we do a engineer and 4 engineers and 2 crossbowmen, so we should be able to avoid most of that since we're going to use non-shadow elements. Here is the actual Nightbringer temple.
This land must have been a base of power for the Sia from another age. We have found the remains of a Sia city on the coast. We recovered ancient texts detailing a ritual that can be used to increase the power of our undead troops. Praise to the Dark Master and to you, my mistress.
So this only increases our usual undead units. Last time I didn't talk. That's all the text I have. Actually, let's go in and get Langston's text.
At the ready.
Oh, come on.
I see that even centuries of sleep cannot cleanse one tainted by the Dark Master. I am here to see that you return to that cold sleep. Nor am I alone. Others have been warned of your awakening. Even should I fall, you will find no peace on Khaldun for as long as any Kohan draw breath.
Alright, that is the actual text and narration for all this mission. Anyway, we're just gonna we're gonna come and send these Shadlings here to get this town that automatically joins us. We'll go down, sweep to get the Elven temple, Elven city. Get this. Oftentimes the AI establishes a base here. There's also what are those bandits there? Get this city. I may put up a outpost here, and either I'll recruit 3 additional companies here, or I'll get 2 Haroon. Haroon are just excellent unit killers. But we'll see. Anyway, let's turn on show fog off. And let's resign. What did it have to say when I resign?
You disappoint me. You encounter a single Kohan warrior, leading nothing more than a cobbled-together force of mortals, and you are defeated. This does not bode well for your future.
Alright, so I am going to keep on plugging at this mission till I get one correct, and then I will attach that mission and that video to this. So I'll see you in just a second. Alright, this is attempt number 1, and I'm going to slow it down.
At your command.
Get these guys into pressed formation so that they move quicker. Get these guys into pressed formation, and usually I go all the way to the left and down, and then I press go. And that usually sends them to the right location. Alright, we're upgrading our main village. While we're upgrading, let's watch these guys. They should trigger some money. They found it. Alright, let's build a settlement here.
No problem.
If you're not careful, these guys will get in their way of their own settlement. There we go. And how are you guys doing? Still going along? Once again, I like this kind of sad music. Pause. Woodmill. Unpause. You don't want to waste any time.
Please, have mercy. We cannot hurt you. We are
Okay, we
simple
did play that.
fishermen and traders.
I'm going to build quarry here because I'm already minus 6 gold. Okay, while they're still in pressed formation, I'm going to find the Elven City. Alright, let's build our main attack units, and we're going to build a wood mill here.
May the Dark Master
Call these
bless
guys Group 1. Okay, we have +2 gold now. And as soon as I find this Elven Temple... I keep on saying temple. This Elven City. Alright, now I have +8 because I just deleted my shadelings.
May the Dark
Alright, I'm going to
Master
pump up the speed
death to all who oppose us.
till I get everything filled. Your biggest issue here isn't whether these guys get filled, it's how much morale they have. But as soon as they have all their units, I'm just going to attack. Alright, we're good.
They will know pain.
Now, I may trigger the actual enchantment, and I may not. Let's see if it lets me. If I get close to it.
Death to all who oppose
I did get
us.
close to it.
They
There it
will
is.
know pain.
Oh, there we go.
Mistress, we found the shattered remnants of an ancient knight.
Okay, that should make this fight a little bit easier. Now, another thing that can happen is Langston the Kohan can actually attack one of these cities. And I don't want to attack that fight until I just have to.
Interesting news.
Now, since I'm lacking in gold, I'm going to, I'm lacking in stone, I'm going to just have them build stone. I'm going to send one of my units to go ahead and go south.
At the ready.
And I'm going to have them go down
the
this
name
way.
of the dark
I want
side.
him to go ahead and find that Nightbringer temple so that my bone bows
At the ready.
As you wish.
have better attack values.
As you wish. As you wish.
May the Dark Master bless us. The enemy shall fall.
At the
Come on, you can find it.
As you
There we go.
This land must have been a base.
Okay. I didn't talk too much about, there we go. You guys come here.
As you wish.
I don't want to attack them just yet. Okay, this is a good one.
They will know pain.
The more archers you have, your archers are basically unit killers.
Ready.
In the name of the Dark
And your
Side.
engineers are basically building killers. I didn't mention it before, but these bone bows are very vulnerable to magic and very vulnerable to holy attacks. But they only take 5% damage from other archers. Which basically means
Master bless
they're invulnerable to other archers.
Ready.
Because
In the name of
5%
the
damage to
Dark Side.
archers is rather small. Alright,
enemy
as
shall
soon as we
fall.
get another wood mill...
At the ready.
Awaiting your command.
Okay, they
The
haven't
enemy
built a new
shall
city
fall.
just yet.
The enemy shall fall.
There's a spider nest below me I could go ahead and get, but I want to
The
go ahead and
enemy
get
shall
as many
fall.
enemy bases as
The
I
enemy
can.
shall fall. They will know pain. The enemy shall fall.
And there's the
The enemy shall
bandits.
fall. In the name of the Dark Side.
I will have to deal with those bandits pretty soon, but first let's go ahead and take this
In
city.
the name of the Dark Side.
Okay,
They will know pain.
shoot.
The enemy
Get 'em,
shall
get 'em,
fall.
get 'em, get
In the
'em.
name of the Dark I Side. see that even
Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em.
Dark Side. In the name of the Dark
Get them.
Side.
Get her, get her, get her, get her. Yes. Yes, 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 yes,
At
yes.
the ready.
The enemy shall
Okay.
fall.
At the ready.
Just like all the other times you've had to play this game, you remember you have to destroy that company completely. Because if you don't destroy that completely, she will just go to a new base.
You wish.
And, okay.
At the ready.
Do I have 200? I almost had 200 there for a
The enemy
second.
shall
I want 200 money before I do anything
Awaiting
else.
your command.
Before I actually build some units. There's a lot of creeps up here, and you got to be careful when you spawn the creeps. Because if you're not careful,
At the ready.
how you guys
At the
doing?
ready.
If you're not careful, they will get wiped out immediately.
At the ready.
They will know pain.
Okay,
Awaiting your command.
I'm pretty good. And I'm at 200. Alright, let's build 2 Haroon units. Just completely Haroon units. This is actually going fairly well for right now. Hopefully I didn't jinx it by saying that.
Awaiting your command. They will know pain. The enemy shall fall. The enemy shall fall. In the name of the dark side, the enemy shall fall. Death to all. Awaiting your command. May the dark master bless you.
Okay.
The enemy shall
We are
fall.
hurting on morale with most of our companies. Like I said, morale is the big thing you may lose. Where is New Hope, by the way? It's that one. I gotta upgrade you. This won't hold very long, but it'll hold a little bit. That's one of the choke points in this
the Dark
mission.
Master bless
We
us.
always want to be looking for those choke points.
Death to all who oppose us.
What do you wish, my lord?
I think one of the big differences between this game and the other game is that, man, the spiders just kill everybody. It's one of the things I don't like, is the creeps are just super upgraded.
May the dark master bless
What
us.
do you wish, my lord?
They will know
Anyway,
pain. They
morale
will know
generates very
pain.
slowly.
They
I'm
will
not
know
sure if
pain.
that's
What do you wish, my lord?
something specific. See, they're just walking right by it. That did not, zero good.
Death to all
Alright,
who oppose us.
have they built a new city yet? Yes,
Death
they
to all
have.
What do you wish, my lord?
So I can come
the
right
dark
here
master bless
and
us.
take the city.
The enemy shall fall.
And my Haroon units, like I said, are just dedicated
May the
unit
dark
killers,
master bless us.
and they
In
will
the
kill
name of the
everything.
dark side. Awaiting your command.
do you
May
wish,
the
my
dark
lord?
master bless us.
What do you wish, my lord? What do you wish, my lord? What do you wish, my lord?
Now, another thing about these Haroon units is that the morale is terrible, and that I usually stop, go, run! See, that's another bad part about this game, is that oftentimes,
My lord, as you command.
when you tell people to run, they just run in the stupidest direction and they can't escape.
What do you wish, my lord?
We just lost almost an
May the dark
entire
master bless us.
group, just because. Is that doing better now? 4 out of 6
At the
militia.
ready.
Okay, I can't do too much till this guy heals. I wish I could, but really, I can't.
At the ready. At the ready.
What do you wish,
Doing
my
any
lord?
better, sir?
What do you wish, my lord?
At the
They
ready.
Let's
will
go
know
and get
pain.
these guys to destroy this
In the name of
particular
the dark
thing.
side, yeah. In the
You don't
name
want
of
your
the dark
archers to
side.
get in close combat with people, because if they do, they will die easily, as you just saw.
In the name of the dark
And
side.
unfortunately, they are actually incredibly weak to,
What do you wish, my lord?
well, to creeps,
At the ready.
to wasp and other
In the
funny
name
things.
Of the dark side, yeah.
Alright, we're actually going to go this way.
In the name of the dark
What
side,
do you
yeah.
wish, my lord?
Awaiting your command.
Apparently, they've already taken over this Haroon
They will
city.
know pain. In
Yeah,
the name
they
of the
did.
dark side, yeah. May the dark master bless us. They will know
What do you
pain.
wish, my lord?
May the dark
What
master
do you
bless us. May the dark master
This is another choke point, so as long as you have stuff here, you may be able to keep them from expanding outwards too much.
death to all who
Right, everybody's morale's doing
in the
decent.
name of the dark
do you
side,
wish, my
yeah.
lord?
In the name of the dark side, yeah.
Once again, I'm doing one
In the name
ahead
of the
of
dark
2,
side, yeah.
because even though 2 is
May the dark
weaker,
master
it
bless
moves
us.
quicker because of these guys.
The enemy
These little
shall
jumpy
fall.
guys. What are those things, by the way? What are those things called? Anyway, the captain has this little, wind rider. I guess that's what they call it.
They will know pain.
It's like a gigantic
know pain.
bunny rabbit. Right that.
Awaiting your command.
Anybody healed? Everybody good?
Death to all who oppose us.
One of the things you want to do is you want to have a lot of companies on the field. And the reason you want that isn't simply for
They will know pain.
military
The enemy
superiority,
shall
although
fall.
that's there too.
They will know pain.
It's just that when you recover, you want as many
Death to
people
all
recovering
who
as
oppose us.
once. And having 5
In
armies
the name of the dark side, yeah. Death to
Ugh. She's flanking us. Now that she's awakened and not restored, we should be able to kill her easily. Sorry, my mouse is jumping all the way around. Another good thing about archers is they can do a good job at stopping people from retreating. What is she doing? Anyway.
May the Dark Master bless us.
As usual, our morale is low, and you want as many units as possible, because if you have low morale, if you don't have the more units you have extant in your company still living, the quicker their morale is going to generate. And she's just...
May the Dark Master
She's great at fleeing. That's her skill. She can just flee.
They will know pain. Awaiting your command.
Okay.
Awaiting your command.
This should be the last city. I don't think there's any others beyond this. Alright. Wow, that actually went really well. But... we want to go ahead and grind. What level is, She's at restored. I need her to be at 400 for ascended. So let me go ahead and do some stuff, and I will be right back once I get Roxana up to ascended level. We've already got all the technologies, because I've played this game enough to know which nests and stuff I have to destroy. Unlike Immortal Sovereigns, Ahriman's gift often puts technology in things like spiders' nests and wasps' nests and whatnot. You don't see that, and you don't know it except by just flat-out experience. But that's one of the things that happens. So, but we got all the technology. I know where all the technology is. Oh, and unlike Immortal Sovereigns, if there's enemies here, the enemy AI can actually take over a base or take over some ruins and discover the technology for you. If, actually, I won't say enemy AI, if the AI is allied with you. And we'll talk about it in a second. But it is completely possible to miss out on a technology, and there'll be nothing you can do to get it back. Not even... That's also true, of course, if you just finish the mission, but unlike other times, you can actually lose it in the mission if an allied AI takes over a base, or takes over some, takes over ruins that have creeps in it before you do. Alright, I'll be right back once I get Roxana to ascended level. See you then. Well, that was quick. We only needed to kill a few wasps to get her up to ascended level. We've got all the technology. We've got all the Kohan from this map. And all of our Kohan are at the highest level. So now we can go ahead and we can beat this mission, which we had originally. Alright, in mission win? Yes.
A great victory, mistress. Your strength has grown dramatically from the day you awakened. Soon we will be strong enough to take back the lands you once held. You may have realized by now that death is not nearly as inconvenient for the chosen of Ahriman as it is for other Kohan. We are blessed by the shadow and the power of the dark Sadya. And like those self-righteous fools, we do not forget all that we are when death chances upon us. We retain all that is important. What we are, who we serve, and who our enemies are. Keep this gift in mind when dealing with our brethren, my mistress.
Yeah, that makes no sense. If Roxana dies, she does forget who she is, and because in game, if Roxana is killed, she comes back as awakened. She doesn't come back as ascended. You know, it's like the whole purpose of this expansion pack is to say that the bad guys, when they die, they wake up from their amulet, remembering who they are. And you learn later on that just causes nasty mutations. And it's not reflected in game at all, except you have a weird model. But when you die, you awaken as an awakened Kohan. You don't awaken at ascended level. So, anyway, I don't know if that's a programming bug, if they meant for that to be the case. But yeah, don't listen to him. When your Kohan die, when your heroes die, they come back as inexperienced and weak, which is why you always want to make sure they are at ascended level. So, yeah, once again, the story, this is a good game, but this is also an appreciation, and I appreciate the mechanics of the game, but one thing I kind of refuse to do is not highlight some of the weaknesses of the game as well, and one of the weaknesses of this game is the story doesn't have in-game mechanics to reflect that. He says when you come back as an amulet, you remember who you were, and who you serve and who your enemies are, and but actually when you die, you come back as an inexperienced hero, just like all the other Kohan. Anyway, sounds like I'm ending on a dour note. I'm not. I'm just highlighting that sentence doesn't actually make sense within the context of game mechanics. Okay, this is Will Starkrock, and this has been my Let's Play of Kohan 1, Immortal Sovereigns and Ahriman's Gift. We just got done with the second main mission of Ahriman's Gift. Thanks for joining me, and have a nice night.